Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Yes, Sirski. That boy Moose is back on the loose. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button and share the video so we can talk some hoops. And first things first, man, salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. You guys know how I feel about y'all. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more. So there's plenty of us, man. And I got to get this off my chest, y'all. Salute to my guy, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight down in the chat. I see you, bro. Smash that like button and share the video, man. I got to get this off my chest, man. This Bronny hate, this cult-like Bronny hate that sparked right after he was drafted number 55th in the second round to the Los Angeles Lakers, and all these sad, insecure, jealous, miserable people created this cult-like hate movement on the kid because what they feel is nepotism, which we already debunked, which they feel like Bronny doesn't deserve to be in the position that he is, which we already debunked that. It's reached a new level, man. It's really reached a new level, man. And it's real, real toxic. And it's getting to the point where I'm seeing a lot of so-called brothers that are taking and hijacking these white supremacist talking points when it comes to LeBron James and now his son, Bronny James. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. Big Kev, I see you down in the chat, man. All facts, my guy. All facts. 2 cents. What up? It's becoming borderline the same talking points that these white supremacists be using, bro. Now to the point where after what took place yesterday, where we seen former President Trump almost assassinated, they out here on social media making memes about that situation and using Bronny James. Talking about the suspected shooter was Bronny James and he been missing those shots. Like, bro, that's not funny. That's flat out corny, bro. It's corny. Great one. I'm allowed to call it out. It's corny. I'm not mad. I'm calling it corny. You got guys like you guys be 48, 49, 50, 51, acting like 7th graders when it comes to Bronny James. Y'all old enough to be the kid father. And it be these grown men, grown middle-aged men that be behind all these accounts. For real. For real. I can tell you in your 40s because it be that 40 and up crowd that has this extreme rage, this extreme jealousy, this extreme vitriol towards Bronny James. It be you cats that be 40 plus, 50 plus, that be so emotional over anything that mentions Bronny James. Let's keep it real. That's what I'm trying to figure out, great one. Where does this animosity, where does this emotional attachment to Bronny being in the NBA, being on the same team as his father, LeBron James, where does this rage come from for y'all? Where does this rage come from? Y'all be so emotionally attached to this, so furious. And like I said on many streams, let's be honest with the hate. Where does the root of your hate come from? Because at this point, it has passed critique. It has passed critique. We've already debunked the fact that it has passed critique. Y'all cried nepotism. We showed you a million occasions of nepotism when it comes to basketball. You guys cried about the guaranteed contract. We showed you many occasions where second rounders got guaranteed contracts, even in this draft. Even in this draft. Everything that you guys try to point to has been debunked. So where does this emotional, deep emotional rage and insecurity come from? Could it be the fact that you guys that's in your 40s and 50s feel insecure at what LeBron James has been able to do for his kids? Maybe you haven't been able to do that for your kids? Or does it come from insecurities of you guys not having a present father there, willing to show you the ropes, willing to help you out to get to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow on your journey to success? That's real talk, Big Kev. And guess what, great one? Me and content creators like me keep making content on Bronny, but guess what? You, as a grown man, as an individual, with your own thinking mind, brain, moving hands, you select to watch this video. You select to engage in this stream. Am I not lying? Did I force you to jump on this stream? Did I force you to tune in? But you know what I noticed, great one? Every stream that's mentioning Bronny James, good or bad, you in there. Every stream I see about Bronny James, you in there, bro. So let's cut it out. Because you be the same guy on these shock jock YouTube channels with your pom-poms out when they putting fake accusations on Bronny James, when they trashing Bronny James, when they using white supremacist talking points to trash Bronny James. So let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that. But I want to know where the extreme rage comes from. Where you guys wake up every day hoping and praying, counting your lucky stars that a 19-year-old fails. Because for some reason, you don't feel he's deserving of the opportunity. Whatever reason you done made up in your mind. Because any reason you guys spit out, we debunk every single time. You talking about, I'm not about my community, but you're the one supporting white supremacist talking points. If you're so about the community, go out there and do some work and get off my stream. If you're so about the community. But every time there's a LeBron James topic, every time there's a Bronny James topic, and I'm setting the record straight, here you are. But you the same guy when these content creators are using white supremacist talking points and using lies and slander, you in there and they chat with your pom-poms out. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. You talking about I'm mad? No, I'm setting the record straight, bro. You chose to be here. I didn't ask you to be here at the end of the day. Do you have facts that I support drill music? There you go. These emotional guys, they just put out fake stuff as a response. It's never facts, it's never real. It's just emotional. You don't know enough about me to know what I support music wise. You don't even know the type of genre music I listen to. You're assuming. You're not going off facts once again. And this ain't about to be, I'm not even going to give you the airtime where this becomes a back and forth between me and you. You chose to be here and you ain't left. You could have been anywhere in the world, brother, but you're here with me. You didn't got enough attention. You're triggered. Don't be crying in my chat when you got a choice to be here or not. Flat out. Flat out. You the one being emotional in a chat that you chose to be in. Make it make sense. And when I started talking about you 40-year-olds and you 50-year-olds that are out here running this hate campaign on a 19-year-old, that's when you got triggered. And I ain't tell a lie yet. 90% of you clowns that's doing this are 40 plus, 50 plus. That's the truth of the matter. And I'm starting to realize where you guys' insecurity comes from. I'm starting to realize where you guys' insecurity comes from. It comes from the fact that you guys were not able to provide the opportunities for y'all children the same LeBron James was able to provide opportunities for his. Or maybe you was never put in a position where your dad was able to afford you an opportunity. Cool story, bro. But guess what? You still in my chat, emotional as hell, off of me setting the record straight about clowns like you going extremely deep with y'all Bronny hate campaign to a point where you guys is making memes about Bronny James being the Donald Trump attempted assassination shooter. How big of a low life are you? How miserable are you for you 40 and 50-year-olds to be on the internet doing that? Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine me being in my 50s, me being in my 40s, and being reduced to a man that could be the father of Bronny James, a man that's old enough to be a grandfather to Bronny James in some cases for y'all. And y'all on the internet making Trump assassination memes about Bronny James. How miserable do you have to be? How insecure do you have to be? How miserable do you have to be? But these the same guys, right? If you show them proof that Michael Jordan was stat padding or benefited off of scorekeepers stat padding for him, these guys will lose their mind. The same guys. Great one, newsflash. You can't complain about streams that I'm making and videos that I'm making if you're here being emotional in the chat. That don't make sense. Real men don't move off of emotions. Real men don't move off of emotions. You emotional in another man's chat when you clicked the button to be here. Make it make sense. Smash that like button and share the video while you're here. Since you're here, brother, make yourself useful and smash that like button and share the video. And that's the truth of the matter. Go James. You know how these guys is. You know how these guys is, bro. He's not a troll. He actually believes that delusion. He actually believes that delusion. He's not a troll at all. And it's sad, bro. It's reaching a toxic level. A toxic level. And they can't give you a logical reason as to why they want Bronny James to fail so hard. You want the kid to fail so hard, bro. When in reality, Bronny James was a top recruit coming out of high school. We know that. Bronny James was slated to go top 10 before his heart condition. Matter of fact, the last ESPN mock draft before his heart condition, Bronny James was slated to go 17th in that draft. To where LeBron James made a post to his Instagram story once that happened and said, "Oh, we gonna be in the A." And it drove people crazy. But the man gets a heart condition. The kid has a heart condition, fights back from that to salvage what was his freshman year in college. He drops to number 55th overall in the draft. And you got these grown, sensitive men in their late 40s and mid 50s talking about he didn't deserve it. A, that's not for you to decide. You don't work for no NBA front office team. You don't get paid to evaluate talent. You don't get paid to scout talent. You don't get paid to make these decisions. Oh, if the Lakers didn't draft him, nobody would have drafted Bronny James. Then why the hell did Rich Paul have to call NBA teams and let them know that if they draft Bronny James will go to Australia? Remember, you guys got so mad about that on draft day? The fact that Rich Paul was calling teams, telling them, don't draft Bronny or he's going to Australia. But then when the Lakers select Bronny James, it was, oh, no other team was going to select him. And his daddy did him a favor. It's sick. It's sick. And enter the Twins. They only report on what fits their narrative, whether it's true information or whether it's false information. They only report on what fits their narrative, what fits their agenda. Great ones talking about, I didn't watch the draft or care for it. If you didn't watch the draft or care for it, you wouldn't be on stream to stream to stream talking about Bronny James didn't deserve this opportunity. If you didn't watch the draft or care for it, you know nothing about the prospects in the draft that were to be drafted. So how could you know if Bronny James deserved to be drafted or not if you didn't watch the draft or care for it? Make it make sense. This is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. And yet, great one, you're in every stream about it. So make it make sense. You're in every stream about it. You don't care about the NBA draft, or you didn't watch the NBA draft but you're in every YouTube stream discussing the number 55th pick overall. Make it make sense, bro. No logic, just emotions from you clowns, bro. If he wasn't that good in high school, right, great one? How did he become a McDonald's All-American? How was he on the USA team for the Nike Hoop Summit? How was he projected to be a top 10 pick and then a lottery pick before he even made it to college if he wasn't good in high school? Because his daddy, yeah, low-hanging fruit, lazy answer, emotional answer, just like how I expected. In college, this guy is not a troll. He actually believes his own delusion. And it's real sad, man, to get back to the topic, bro. They'll go to any level to try to trash Bronny James for some type of self-fulfillment. For some sort of self-fulfillment. Somehow, some way, it makes them feel good about their lives. It makes them feel good about themselves when they look in the mirror after trashing Bronny James. Go James, they don't want to use that logic. They don't want to use that. When you use logic with these people, it scrambles their brain. And they'll go on another emotional rant to disprove what they already proved. But at the end of the day, to any people like the great one, to any of these people that's on NBA Twitter and on these NBA YouTube streets making this, using these Bronny James and Donald Trump assassination attempt memes, at the end of the day, the kid still has a guaranteed contract. The kid still got to hear his name called at the NBA draft. And the kid is still on an NBA roster. Great one, you're not criticizing him. What about his game have you criticized yet? Even in this stream, you haven't criticized anything about his game. All you've been saying is he doesn't deserve it. But then after saying he didn't deserve it, you said you didn't watch the NBA draft or didn't care for the NBA draft. So with you saying you didn't watch the NBA draft or care for the NBA draft, I know right there you don't know anything about none of the prospects that were in the NBA draft. So you're contradicting yourself and you're proving how little you know. So where does your hatred, where does your issue with him come from? It's all emotional based. And that's why I said it be coming from insecurities with a lot of you 40 and 50-year-old chumps who A, are jealous at the opportunities LeBron James was able to afford to his son, or B, you're jealous because you didn't have no father figure to afford you any opportunities for you to benefit off of. That's what it comes down to. And a lot of you 40-year-old, 50-year-old so-called brothers are using these white supremacist talking points when it comes down to hating on LeBron James and hating on Bronny James, bro. And that's just real. And that's why you here right now on a stream that you decided to be in, emotional, in the chat. Smash that like button and share the video. That's exactly where it comes from, big head. And it comes from the fact that they want to use Bronny James potentially failing at being an NBA player as something to hold over LeBron James, something to rub in LeBron James' face, a man that doesn't even know you exist. So how you going to try to rub something in his face? You're spending so much time hating, you taking away from time where you could be creating an opportunity for your son to benefit. All the energy and time you're using to hate is the same energy and time you could be using to create those opportunities for your for your kids, for your offspring to benefit off of. And that's what bothers you guys. And that's why it's so emotional with you guys, because it comes from insecurity. It comes from insecurity. It comes from insecurity. And that's why they get so triggered. And that's why they go on these emotional rants and these emotional responses. And that's why guys like Great One in the chat are typing on their keyboard so hard. They're tapping on the screen of their phone so hard and pressing send extremely hard. It's the insecurities they got in their chest, man. Big Kev, there's no basketball critique that they have for Bronny. It's all emotional. Oh, I don't think he deserves this. Somebody else should have got the opportunity. When you ask them who should have got the opportunity, they don't know. They didn't care about the draft. They didn't watch the draft. It's the same old saying. It really is. It really is. And I'm flattered, Great One. I'm flattered, Great One, that you want me to drop the link so you could go on your emotional rant. But this ain't one of those shows today, brother. So you're going to have to save your emotional rant for another time. Save it for the chat. I know your fingers might be hurting from how hard you were sending those messages, but save it for the chat. I just wanted to come on here real quick, take some time out of my day, and speak to how toxic this has gotten, bro. And it's real sad that it's coming from an age group where you would think the maturity level would match the fiscal number of their age. It's sad, man. Moose Talks Hoops, man. If y'all want to donate to the channel, the link to the Cash App is in the description and on your screen. Once again, if you want to become an official member of the channel, the link to that is in the description, man. Shout out to the chat once again, man. I got the realest chat on YouTube, man. You guys know how I feel about y'all. It ain't many of us, but less is more, so there's plenty of us, man. I'm about to slide up out of here for now, man. Make sure when you guys look in the mirror, you don't have any hate in the heart, man. Get rid of all those insecurities so that you 40 and 50-year-olds won't be out here starting a hate cult movement on a 19-year-old that just bounced back from cardiac arrest, chasing his dream, man. Get that hate out y'all chest, man. Moose Talks Hoops, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. But before then, I'm going to let the outro sing, man. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button you already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting a like button